little bit more. Draft is already complete. We've already got Kufra being banned out for the side of Bren Esports. RSG right now could be poised to ban out something else as well. So when we look at RSG, they are going to go for the for the Chow ban, and Kufra already has been banned out. So I do like the fact that for the side of Bren, we've seen Hayes actually pick up a different variety of tanks, and I think his Franco is pretty good. He actually threw out quite a lot of game-changing hooks.
For me, he's always the playmaker. He's always the playmaker for Bren Esports. Harid has been taken out. Kaja now, is it going to be led on into this game or not? Because we only seen Kaja one time. That's it.
Yeah, I think we saw Kaja at least twice in the entire series of games that we've seen, maybe 2 or 3 times, because it's always really highly banned, right? It's always banned around. So I do think that it might actually go through here. Harith already has been banned. It seems that RSG is a little bit like, should we actually ban this?
But the first pick is Bren Esports. If they let, they're gonna let Bren Esports have Kaja here.
This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. We've seen Rebo play on that carry really, really well.
Oh, Bren is ignoring Kaja.
This is interesting. I think that coming in from the side of Bren, they are going to be playing a different kind of meta here. I do believe that Akai might be picked up here.
And we might not see Franco because carry has been banned by Resurgence, where we know usually Bren Esports really prioritize Franco and carry. And if possible, they will try to get Cho, which has also been banned by Resurgence.
I think this is a very good ban strategy here coming in from Resurgence. They did their homework and they've been paying attention to how Bren has been playing. So right now, they are playing with maybe subpar heroes here. Lolita, I think, is great, yeah, but there are other heroes that have already been banned that can do Lolita's job better. With the Leomon as well being picked up on the side of Bren, I do like the fact that they can dive in the backline though.
Yeah, they're still able to dive in the backline with Leomon, with Phantom Steel over there, and also Grok to tank the damage, let the core hero to follow him towards the attack. And Resurgence still have the ability to get Akai now if there's still one more pick-off potential, because who can dance can lock people down on the wall.
I think I'm a little bit worried though because of this Mr. Vi on the Kaja. Why is because that if Leomon tries to go into the backline, it's all a matter of divine judgment. And then we saw it like how we saw a few games ago. Every time Chow goes in, they scale in. The Kaja hits the divine judgment and pulls them into RSG, and it's GG.
Yes, because zone them out, like kidnap away from the teammate, and then your own teammate can burst down the damage on him easily.
I'm pretty excited to see how Bren Esports and RSG are going to be interacting with one another on the map, because this is interesting. Akai already has been banned out from the side of Bren towards RSG. So I think what Bren is doing is really good. They want to deny the fact that RSG makes the fight messy if they were to go into the fight here. So Coco is a little bit freer to throw out the Guardian barrier as well as charge in. So I'm a little bit concerned to see what is happening here in terms of RSG banning out the Hayabusa. So I think that what RSG is trying to do for the side of Bren Esports is that they're trying to deny the split push capabilities, and they want to make sure that if Bren were to take something of a split push comp, they cannot how to say, it doesn't have that much of the same mobility, or it doesn't have that same effect of getting that damage done towards off lanes.
Okay, they want to ban Hayabusa because as of now they don't have a hero that can stop Hayabusa from pushing. I mean, who can they put as of now? I mean, Kimi couldn't stop. Kaja, yes, Divine Judgment, but cannot burst down or stop that mobility that Hayabusa has. And Esmeralda, yes, the damage is there, but still couldn't stop Hayabusa. Tamot as well can sustain, can stop, but couldn't kill Hayabusa.
The problem is with the Hayabusa, we've seen it time and time again in all the previous games where the Hayabusa is free to split push. You have to get at least 1 or 2 ultimates, which are quite on long cooldown, and that I feel is too much of an investment. So when you spend 2 to 3 ultimates just to disable one Hayabusa and stop him from split pushing, what happens during a team fight? You don't have the proper abilities to pop off.
You don't have enough resources for that team fight later on. And as of now, Bren Esports have already complete their lineup. They got Guinevere. I like this. Guinevere has been, whichever team that have Guinevere, always can make easy pick off without problem. And they also have Grandeur for the marksman to secure that late game. And as of now, Kimi and a lineup for Resurgence for me is basically focused on early game here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent here. I do like the fact that Albi actually picked up that Minotaur. Despite the fact that Minotaur has seen a little bit of varying degrees of success throughout our entire series, considering the nerfs and a few changes towards his kit in terms of stats, right? In terms of his numbers. But it's still very much utility based. It's just that the difference is that you can't hit Minoan Fury more than a few times when it's on cooldown. I mean, even with
you need to play it
to actually get some how to say, some reduction towards the
delay from him
delay.
using the ulti again. But then again, that is enough to disrupt, you know, the planning to execute that Minion Fury on time, which is what needed to be done by any Minotaur user. And now the first match between Resurgence and Bren Esports has started. Bren Esports on the left, Resurgence on the right as of this moment. Bren Esports, Coco, EJ, Hayes, UG, and Rebo. And for Resurgence, we got Aeon, Mr. V, Loon, Sana, and Albi.
Alright, so Coco over into the top side here, just hanging out, trying to stop the push that's coming in. So I think it's a pretty much even game here. We do see Resurgence actually trying to push out the bot side and the top side here. So pressure is trying to be built up for the side of Resurgence 60 seconds before the turtle comes up. So I do think that this is going to be very good for the side of Resurgence over Bren Esports. But they've got to be careful. Rebo and Hayes are pretty nearby.
Yep. And towards the late game, I think the game will favor towards Bren Esports side more compared to Resurgence. Because as we said, Kimi is more towards early game marksman. Granger is more towards a late game marksman. But
Hayes getting it in there. Rebo trying his best to actually let loose with the shots, but it's not going to be enough at the stages of the game. He needs a little bit more sustained crowd control. Oh no! EJ in a lot of trouble here as Albi, Aeon, Sana, and Mr. V crash upon him. He is going to get taken down. First blood goes over towards Albi. Albi right now trying to put on some DPS, but this is not going to be good here. UG now goes on for the knockup and decides to move away.
And this is what I mean. When Kimi is an early game marksman, easily get a first blood, and after this, they should be using Kimi to take down turret as fast as they could, because that will give them a better map control over Bren Esports and try to snowball from there.
Right now, Albi now going to be soloing onto the turtle. I don't think this is a good spot for Albi to be. RSG now trying to give as much. EJ now, he may be punished for that. Will be taken down by the Thamos. And look at that beautiful stuff that being shown on the side from BRE. But it seems that RSG has the number of BRE and is not going to be good here as RSG get the advantage here. 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Resurgence.
Yeah, but Bren Esports did manage to get that turtle, so at least they will cover up and give a fair trade off. But here, Mr. V.
Oh boy, it should be a fair trade, but if Mr. V dies here, it's going to be back to a Resurgence. But I think Sana might be able to get something out of this here. But Coco, a little bit too fast here, may be able to get away without much punishment. Tries to start off the proxy.
But gonna just let it be over there. And in the middle lane, we can see Bren Esports trying to set up ambush, but no one is over there. While Resurgence has been making rotation, trying to find the Granger, trying to give the pressure towards the late game hero right here, right now. Ooh, Aeon.
Oh, look at that damage that being thrown out by Rebo. Rebo right now trying to position himself in such a way where if the Grok were to wallbang everyone with the wild charge as well as the Guardian's barrier, then he may be able to do some DPS, but the amount of chain CC that he has is not enough. He only has the Grok over inside the bot lane. Which side the UG and Hayes? Oh wait, hang on a second. UG right now trying to go for that charge, trying to go for a little bit of damage here. Albi just trying to get into the middle of it. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get caught in a very bad spot.
But he's been dishing damage over and over again. I mean, like in the 4-minute mark right now, he already got 2 kills. For marksman, there's a very good advantage, especially if given to Kimi on the early game, because he can get that Blade of Despair very fast, and that will allow him to get more objective faster.
Yeah, it will definitely allow him to get more objectives faster. UG right now trying to go for that big jump, and it's not going to be enough here. We're going to go over towards the turtle, and we do see RSG right now trying to go for that turtle control. Very good stuff. Oh, did he get him? No, he didn't. Oh, beautiful Minoan Fury right into the knockup. Go, Coco has been taken down. Haze is going to be the next focus, but Yuji comes in and kills. Sana now goes Ultra Instinct and manages to take one down. Mr. V could be another bit of focus, and I'll be making sure that there's not going to be a chase coming in from the side of BRE. Now we're going to see RSG right now nicely melting that turtle with the help of Albi, and they will get quite a bit of gold in favor of Resurgence.
It's quite a big win for Resurgence just now. They got 2 kills. They got the turtle. And maybe EJ is in a bad spot right now, but as a tanker, Resurgence not gonna prioritize to kill off that tank. And in the bottom lane, we can see the top lane. We can see Minoan Fury.
Oh boy, Minoan Fury has hit it up, and this is not gonna be good here. There goes the knock up. Coco, Yuji, as well as EJ now trying to take it up, but it seems that the fight has been turned around. Tamos already been getting 1 kill. EJ is gonna be the next one. Killingsby going over towards the Kimi here, and Kimi doing the tons and tons of damage that she does. Look at that early game spike there coming in. Resurgence 7 kills already with 5,000 gold advantage against Bren. Down by 5,000 gold with 3 kills.
And we can see Kimi at the top lane is still getting that turret. Now it's 3 turrets gone. Already been taken by Resurgence before even hit that 6-minute mark. This is quite a big advantage that Resurgence hold. But Bren Esports, they should try to hold off the fight. They should try to hold the game, delay the game as long as they could to funnel all that fun and level towards the Granger.
Right, so we're going to be seeing a little bit of action here, a little bit of push here coming in from the side of Resurgence. What they're trying to do is they're trying to build a little bit of a push over to the mid and bottom side, and they're trying to give as much control towards that top side here. I do believe that maybe they should push over to the top side a little bit more and mid side, because it is going to open up the turtle for them. But 20 seconds before, oh my goodness, look at that beautiful knock up there. Has been slain there, but beautiful Minoan Fury. Albi not being able to get to Yuji here, so Sana will be able to get some of that damage done. There goes the stun, and look at that, 2 stuns there coming in onto Mr. V as well as Sana, but Albi not stunned and will be able to put off a little bit of DPS that is not going to be ideal for Bren Esports to dive into.
There was a good ambush by Bren Esports, but Resurgence punished it back quickly as well. And we can still see that Resurgence hold the map control right here, and Kimi is getting that turtle. Yep, easily taken solo without no problem, and this will put more distance in terms of level and goal. I mean, Bren Esports 7-minute mark is 16,000, while Resurgence is already 21,000 difference in goal.
Alright, this is going to be very interesting here. RSG wants to collapse over to the top side. What I think that they're trying to do is they wanted to bait out members of BRE to actually respond to the push. But the problem is already, Rebo already recognizes this and may just want to stand behind underneath his turret. Though this is going to be very interesting. Haze now tries to go in and starts the charge. Oh, Guardian Barrier. Could have been a wild charge there, but sadly, there was not any good targets in between. Aeon, oh, beautiful stuff there. There goes the damage dealer. Granger has been taken out for the count. Yuji now tries to get in with the ultimate, but Minoan Fury basically cancels most of everyone, and there's going to be a wipeout coming in from the side of RSG. RSG nicely doing it the way that they should. Let's take a look at the itemization. Break it down for us, Karakuri.
I mean, like, Kimi has already finished Blade or Despair, and we all know Kimi is a splendid pusher, and look at here right now. Is he taking down that door? But Bren Esports has already been revived. Granger is up, Lolita is up. They had to back away for now. Okay, Guinevere did complete that concentrated energy, but that is for sustainability. He still doesn't have the damage needed. And let me see. For Esmeralda already finishes Calamity Reaper, that will help to give up more damage towards the enemy. And we can see Bren Esports, as of right now, they lose a lot of map control. And I don't think it's going to be easy for them to make a comeback since the top lane has already opened up.
Yeah, so like I said already, like you said already, excuse me, that there isn't that much of an easy way for Bren to come back, mainly because of the control that's happening. With 3 seconds on the map before Lord comes in. This could be a very bad spot for Bren Esports to be. Resurgence is playing this game very, very well, and it seems that they are playing to their strengths.
I mean, early game. I mean, we've seen them trying to bring the early game meta or early game strat before, and it failed. But right here, right now, it's not failing. But then again, Bren Esports can still hold this game. Wait for the winning condition to be met.
Oh, Obi may get taken down. Beautiful stuff there being shown by the Guinevere with a beautiful ulti to execute. But could this be enough? Rebo now being able to do some good damage, but oh my goodness, this is bad here. EJ now has to go for the wild charge to get away. Mr. V doesn't have the Minoan Fury. If not, EJ would be dead by now.
And Leomord is trying. Whoa!
Look at that ultimate there coming in from the side of UG, but the reply coming in with the beautiful Minoan Fury has knocked him up. EJ now will get taken down. This is not good here coming in. 3-4-0. 3-for-1 exchange here in total for favor of Resurgence. Meanwhile, at top lane, Coco pushing it out.
He's pushing up to turret in one push because they've been busy with the fight in the bottom lane just now. And Resurgence, even though they got a lot of kills, they didn't start a lot. I don't know why, but they need to start a lot and, you know, just bait out a mistake from Bren Esports now.
Yeah, I mean, they have to bait out the mistake from Bren Esports. But I feel that members of Resurgence are so far ahead that they can avoid some of these silly mistakes that they make. But, I mean, come on, we've seen it time and time again. You don't want to be Resurgence. I mean, you don't want to get that come from behind defeat coming in from Bren Esports, even though Resurgence is known as the comeback king here in these stages of the game, because, man, they were able to stall out the game in one of their games and just come from behind. But now that their game plan is to win the early game, they just need to keep up this pressure. 9,000 goal advantage in favor for the side of Bren Esports compared to Resurgence.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Too much. Look at the amount of damage they're coming in. The shutdown goes over to Esmeralda, but it will be EJ that gets it. But we do see Haze right now could be the main focus of damage here. There goes the Divine Judgment. Look at the amount of damage. The Flicker has gone down. There goes Minoan Fury. No. Oh my goodness. Haze gets away. That was a little bit of a waste there coming in. Mainly because that the Kimi was not in a range to do the DPS needed, or at least get that last ultimate in to execute. But this is good enough. If this forces a back and a reset from Bren Esports, Resurgence will be able to slowly choke them out.
And also, just now, Sana was out of the game. He was killed too fast, too early. Whoa, Guinevere coming back in. Lolita ulti.
Oh boy, Lolita ulti has been hit here, and this doesn't look good here. Immortality has been hit from the side of Aeon. Aeon tries to get away. There goes Divine Judgment. Albi will be able to do some good damage. There goes Minoan Fury right into the double kill. Albi popping off.
Yeah, just now they didn't have Albi, but now Albi is here in dishing out damage just like that. Bren Esports has needed to fall back into their home, into the safety from the attack or range of Albi. And Lord has been started by Resurgence. Now, Bren Esports, are they gonna come and try to stop, or is this going to be the end of Bren Esports?
I think this could be a potential end for Bren Esports unless they do the impossible here. They try to steal it away from Resurgence, but considering the amount of damage that's being picked up from the side of Resurgence, it's a way too late for them to actually make a play here. So they've got to be really careful on how they want to approach this. Top lane is where Lord is going to be. I suggest that RSG right now picks the lanes and just pushes it out as hard as they can. Give Bren no opportunity to breathe.
Yes, give pressure towards all the three lanes. Let them become a bit busy with Lord while they slowly chip in the turret life bit by bit. While also, if there's an opportunity to get into a team fight to initiate nicely, they should be doing that. But Mr. V, look at that. He is keeping that rage bar above 35%, getting ready to start that Minoan Fury. But nice Guardian wall just now from Grok.
Yeah, that was a very nice Guardian Wall from Grok here, but it's not going to be good. I felt that EJ could have actually done it over the top side to stop the Lord from pushing out, but this is going to be too much here. RSG gets taken down one by one here, and you want to know why he gets taken down? Because Obi was not nearby. Mega kill going over to the Thomas, but it is the beginning of the end here. Game number 1 goes over to Resurgence.
Well, towards that last push just now, yes, they did lose the team fight because
even if they lost the team fight, even if they got wiped out, they still, I mean, members of Bren could not push out because they had to deal with the Lord, they had to deal with the super minions that's going to be coming, not just from top lane, but